hope you like the new intro. That's what you'll be seeing around here on this channel as we start doing our split and our division and everything. But this isn't quite our normal stream today. So number one, it's not about us on the show. Not about us at all. Number two, it's not actually about you watching either. It's not. This is all about Car4ukraine, Claire and Ivan and the gang, and how we're trying our best to raise some money and get some trucks in the field, in the hands of the people that make shit go boom. So we got a cool crew in now. We got some other people that'll be dropping in to join us. I don't really know what's going on. This is about as well planned as everything else I do on the internet. So you know where we're coming from here, right? Let me take you around the room and introduce you, everybody. Now, you think that's Phil Ittner in the corner, but it's not. We've assembled an AI and a robotic body. Now, the body doesn't seem to be work. He seems to be stuck, but it is Phil Ittner. How you doing, pal?
Well, I'm all right. I ate something that disagreed with me, so I'm kind of curled up in bed, but
doesn't look it to me. It looks like you're doing well.
I'm here. Well,
good to have you, man. Awesome. And beside him there, we got Secular Sekai. How you doing, pal? Okay, hold on. Anybody got a cricket button? I think I got one.
Sekai's on mute.
Yeah, there we go.
Ah, damn it. You know what? It's a good thing I love crickets. Owl.
Yeah, we're still teaching him how to do this, people. It's okay. We'll get there. And then we'll pop into the center of what we call the hive. We got James from Ukraine. How's it going, buddy?
Everything's going great. I hope you get to show my video on the website for Cars4ukraine. On the
Why are you streaming from your young little brother's bedroom? Dude, what's with the photo? Yeah. Seriously?
Yeah, meet my girlfriend.
Leave the man alone, okay?
Your girlfriend? Why does that poster come down and turn into a bed sheet? Is that how that works?
Yeah. I sleep with her every night.
Oh, that was funny. And then just up and beside me here, we got Canty Luton in again. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, it's going good.
Good. So, I was so frantic trying to get this together that I barely know what's going on here. Does anybody have something on their mind? Oh, actually, no. Before we turn to any of you, okay, keep your mouth shut for a second. We gotta get the link for Car4ukraine rocking and going right now. Now you'll see it in the live chat. It's pinned to the top. I was probably stupid enough not to pin it to the description, so I am gonna shut up for a second and let the rest of the crew talk while I fix that error. And we'll give you guys all a minute out there to tickle that link and make Claire and Ivan in the gang so happy that they get to fulfill yet another wish for another truck. You'll see we've got a link here for the donor box, and I will bring it up because I don't even have it ready for to show you guys on the screen because, well, I'm an idiot. But let's see here. Is it going to work? No, it's page not found. That's not even working. What? Okay, here we go. That worked. Why did it bring it up in the wrong browser? Yeah, don't start making Mac jokes on me either. Okay, here we go. So here's the fundraiser as it sits so far. Why is it too big for the screen? Okay, there we go. Trucks for Ukraine under the Christmas tree. I love the idea. Claire and Ivan are very creative about this stuff. And there's $400 in the 400 euros. I'm going to be saying bucks and dollars all the time because, well, I'm Canadian, eh? And that's just how we roll. So I'm going to get that wrong all the time, but, pardon my French. And you can see right there what we're going for because, we have the Boom Boom Fund is a truck with a launcher on the back to make shit go boom. So you can be happy with your donation, knowing that it will cause orcs to bleed and sunflowers to grow. It's a great cause. So I got to fix the link stuff. Who wants to go first here? James, you're leaning far forward so far. I feel like you've got something on your mind.
Yeah, because I'd like you to go back to the web page if you can and scroll down until you find me.
Okay. Are you in like a rabbit suit or something, or is it just a picture of you?
There should be a big list of videos for this fundraiser, yeah? I think you have to click on the trucks under the Christmas tree fundraiser, and it should be there. Anyway, the point is this fundraiser is partly going to my unit, Birds of Fury. So if we find it, I swear to God, it's there. No, there will be a page with a whole bunch of videos of all the different units that are being supported by this.
Yeah, if you look here across the top, you see the circle logos of the different channels, but ours is highlighted. This is the fundraiser for ours within a group. And you can see like Rick the Ukrainian's there, Johnny FD's in there, Jonathan Fink's in there, Johnny Pierce, ATP Geopolitics. There's a lot of John. It's kind of screwing me up here. Guys, can we just change your names to like Gary, George, and Alfred for the duration of the fundraiser to make it easier on me? But yeah, so that's how it's all going. So the link you've got right now donates directly into the fund that we've got going on, and then from there there's a whole group thing. Andrew Mercado's in it. He's already bought a truck. ATP Geopolitics, Johnny Pierce, I believe, has already bought a truck, and I think Jonathan Fink, their Silicon Curtains on his second one now. Unbelievable. Like they only I think Andrew did his first in 24 hours. What a maniac, you know?
Yeah, no, Andrew is good at this stuff, so I'm not terribly surprised. I must admit I haven't focused on this in recent days because I've been doing the final edit on this week's episode of On the Edge, which premiered 2 hours ago.
Oh, I didn't even get it. I won't get this until tonight, damn it. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Well, during the premiere, I put it out there initially, and I got at least some promises. I don't know if people are going to follow through on it, but I will. I'll also I'll put it out to my community and all the various. I do a weekly radio show. I've got I do Tom Hartman. I don't know if he would agree to let me kind of shill for it on his radio program, but I also do a weekly radio show with House Sparks, so I'll do it there.
You're washing out a bit.
Sorry. If you haven't seen, if you haven't seen the premiere of this week's episode, it was a good one. It was well received, so hopefully some of those folks will contribute some cash. I spoke with Anastasia out in Kharkiv, and it's a good episode. If you're not familiar with Anna out in Kharkiv, she was recently on Piers Morgan, and she tore some Valdic ass right up.
Hell yeah!
Did you see it?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Oh, it was freaking fantastic. This guy Scott Horton, I guess, who I refused to mention during the episode, the conversation we had, because I don't want to give that guy any traction. But,
so do it here, will you? Yeah, okay. Just kidding.
Well, this is a community that's probably not going to be paid much attention to whatever the fuck he says. He's the guy that also got into it with Jake Bro.
Oh, yes.
2 or 3 weeks ago. And a complete moron, and she just shut him down.
Awesome.
And the general, too. The general took him to school,
Yeah, the general did as well. I have great. I've met Clark a couple of times. I'd love to have him on the show. But anyhow, now that episode is in the can, I get about a 2-day reprieve before I have to start putting together next week's. And I'll do my best then. So
cool.
But that's where I am on the status of the fundraising. But Mercado is going to kick my ass, and so is Jonathan. Although I will be on with I'll be on with Jonathan tomorrow.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'll push it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to be joining them on Friday. That'll be cool. It's a little early for me, but it's that whole thing with time zones. It's a real pain in the butt sometimes. I've got Mike McFall
coming up on the edge in the new year, and he's out in Palo Alto. And I'm hearing, so that's going to be a real pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But you get a booking with Ambassador Mike McFall. You stay up late.
Yeah.
I'm flipping back and forth between our chat and then Rick's chat because they're also going on with the stream right now.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing that we got two Phils on both of these streams. We got Phil Ittner over here, and over there they've got if any of you have heard of the journalist Phil Obagi from Africa.
Oh.
And so
he's the guest. Yeah.
He's one of the guests. Yeah. And he's done some impressive reporting on the extremism of Boko Haram in Nigeria and the presence of Wagner in West Africa. So yeah, pretty cool. And anyway, cool. I don't know. I just noticed that we got two Phils right now at the same time.
Well, actually, Jana sent me his contact details. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 1 second here, Jonathan. Until I get you added properly, people can see you but not hear you. I just need 1 second here. It's the screw up of this setup. Yeah.
I might have an episode where it'll be Phil talking to Phil on the edge.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I'll definitely.
That's a good story, though. That's a good story. That's a really good story, and one that's gone under people's attention, under the wire for far too long. Just like Zarina down in Kherson, it took months for that to get some traction, and frankly, I still don't think that story has enough traction. I mean, the human safari in Kherson should be front page news.
Yeah,
but it's
absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I've been in Kherson quite recently, and everybody has to watch. Everybody has to be careful, and I will say that Ukraine is striking back, though. In that. We're also hunting those guys who are hunting our civilians. So, yeah.
Yes, all good.
On down there, that's for sure. Who have I joined today? I know James. Good to see you, James.
Hey.
Yeah, so we got Canty Luton beside me up in the top there, YouTuber doing the full support for Ukraine. Just above you there, we got Secular Sekai, another YouTuber doing full support for Ukraine. And James, Why Ukraine, another YouTuber supporting Ukraine fully. He's over there fighting and everything. And what is it, Legion now, James? Is that it?
No, I'm part of the drone force.
Oh, that's it. And then I think Phil Ittner, right?
I don't actually, but I do now.
Yeah, Phil Ittner, journalist in Kyiv right now. Very much here on the ground. Got an amazing podcast on the edge. Fantastic person to know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And sounds like
a little poorly today, so I'm bedridden. So that's why I'm not running my camera because I'm in my jammies.
Good to have a fellow secularist on the pod as well. So that's always good.
Oh, one here too. One here too. Very much so. Yeah. Greg likes to remind me all the time to watch my mouth. And
yeah, well, I traveled around Ukraine with Greg, and he's a pastor, and then Zhenya is a minister as well.
Yeah.
They're doing their background is Christian charity work, and I'm an atheist philosopher who's written I've written probably 15 books on the subject. Yeah. I'm in fact those are most of my books there, a bunch of them, and they're all over the shop. So it was an interesting time in the back of the van. We didn't have too many philosophical arguments, but man, I'm always up for a philosophical argument.
Yeah, I can only imagine somebody says something, everybody goes, "No, not that one."
I did. There was this moment in the back of the van where I was singing "Oh Happy Days," and I never realised it was a religious song. And he was like, got me on camera or whatever, singing it. Like, I've got you. I've got you. I was like, oh, I just thought it's a song.
Well, you know what? Half of the Christmas carols are descended from Yule, so we can just say those are pagan and move on.
Yeah. Happy Saturnalia and all that. Yeah.
Exactly.
The chime of the bells is Shadrach. And that is a pagan song.
Yep.
Good old Ukrainian composer there, and that came straight from the villages.
Yeah.
Well, this podcast has gone sideways, isn't it?
And that's how we do it around here, actually.
I was about to say, maybe we want to shush one another now.
Yeah, I mean, we get Starsky on mostly for our Ukraine show on Saturdays, right? And within 20 minutes, we're talking about sushi joints and bands we've seen in our youth, and you just never know where it's going to go. I'm supposed to be in control, but I don't care.
Anytime Starsky's involved, the conversation always goes to food.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised he's not like 300 pounds, man. It's the main focus of his life.
I just don't
because he's so skinny. That's why it's the main focus.
Yeah.
The man, I mean, I'm sure he gets good exercise, but also I think the man just has the metabolism of like
a rabbit that fucks a lot.
Not the comparison. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's go with the second one.
We should just call him Thumper.
All right. So, where do we want to go with conversation right now as far as the fundraiser or stuff in Ukraine goes?
Well, let's give this fundraiser a shout out. Anybody that's just joined in, the link is at the top of the live chat. It's all about fundraising for Car4ukraine today. We're trying to get as much dollars through to make as much difference as we can. And there's a whole schwack of us involved in these fundraisers here. Like I was saying, like you got Johnny Pierce here, ATP Geopolitics. You got ourselves. You got Canty here, James. You got Rick the Ukrainian, Andrew Mercado, Silicon Curtain, Johnny FD, Starsky's in. Who am I forgetting? Who am I? I'm screwing this up. Johnny, who am I missing?
Suchamimus, who else? Dimitri War Translated, someone I use for a big source when for my news videos every day. So yeah, loads of really cool people, and it's going really well. I can't speak for all of you guys, but certainly my channel have been absolutely insane. We've already hit the first truck, and we're moving on steadily with the second now. So I'm completely stoked about how it's going.
Awesome. Yeah, we're only just getting started, so we're a little bit behind, but what are you going to do? Everything's fine and comes together in its time. We'll, get it going on here. I think some people are already using the link. I will head over and give it a check in a minute. It basically just got started for us. We started the show at all of €400 and it's 578 now. So yeah, a few people are clicking. A few more will be clicking. This will be on our Blue Sky account. You don't find us on Shitter anymore. We don't, it's not happening. And, we'll be throwing it through other people's Discords and stuff as it's permitted and whatnot.
I have this thing where I wonder on a daily basis who I despise more, like in life. Generally, I just go through life thinking, who do I hate most in the world?
We got a lot in common. Yeah.
And I'm generally a happy-go-lucky kind of guy. But as Ronnie Vranken in your live chat said, "Oh, JP's on. Please have a rant." I'll try not to have a rant. But who do I hate most? Elon Musk. Sorry for those who are big fans of Donald Trump. I'm not a fan. So Elon Musk, Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin, and then it's just all the dictators. And then there's Vivek Ramaswamy. Then there's Kash Patel. And I'm like, oh my goodness, there's just so many people I despise. And it's usually something to do with democracy and Ukraine. And I think Ukraine trumps it. So I don't know. I think Elon Musk is top of my list.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I just hate all autocrats, dictators, and oligarchs, and the rise of more oligarchs overtly visible in societies that didn't pay attention to that the last few decades.
And do you find my bugbear is disinformation, right? So people who spread, like Elon Musk is a super spreader of disinformation, and that just really grates on me.
Yeah.
And you know that a good majority of his misinformation is directly related to the fact that in the end, it comes full circle to make it helps people stay stupid and him rich. He
Yeah.
loves that cycle. I totally see that, you know.
Yeah.
I know that's a little, but I totally think that folk like him would have no problem directing the masses to be worse so that he could be better.
Yeah.
I don't know that that it's that calculated, because I think he's just sitting in that hole. He has sucked himself into a vortex of like BS, where he's just like, you know, it's a bit like, I'm going to drain the swamp, and then Trump like swims in the swamp and then bathes in it and then like drinks it and then regurgitates it and he's like becomes the swamp king.
That swamp was orange.
Yeah, and
Well,
then
yeah, and yeah, not only that though. I mean, I think he has the same Moscow brainworm that Rogan has.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why at the end of every episode of my show at On the Edge, I put a quote from Abraham Lincoln from a letter he wrote to a slave-owning childhood friend of his, in which he basically says, you know, we have these ideals in democracy, and you know they may not be perfect. Again, I'm paraphrasing, but at least we try. And if dictators, if the know-nothings, the MAGA of the era, ever come to power, I'd rather move to Russia, where they at least don't pretend to have democracy.
yeah,
And that was in 1855. So they have a thing. And they're very good at it, at poking out the inadequacies and the failings and the hypocrisy of our democracies. And guys like Rogan and Musk seem to gravitate to it because they love this kind of idea of, it's all a sham, man. It's all smoke and mirrors, man. It's all bullshit, man.
So well,
and what they thrive on it.
That's a really good point you make there about like just trying. So that what annoys me is with great responsibility, with great power, because you know you should have great responsibility. Yeah. But the idea.
I'll equate Stan Lee with Abraham Lincoln any day of the week.
Nice. But with Rogan, right, when you have the biggest podcast audience in the world, and you are talking about all of these really heavy subjects, a great range of subjects, you either get an expert on that is really the expert on that subject, and then you may not be in a position to challenge him hugely, but you still do a bit of research, right? And the problem is he probably does so many shows, he doesn't have time to research. But if you are going to get on supposed experts for Ukraine-Russia conflict and the geopolitics and the history and the culture, then either do some serious research yourself or get the right people on, people who are knowledgeable about that. Don't just get on people who are spreading disinformation and then not challenge them. And then when people say, hang on, that's all BS, how about I come on because I'm the other side of the argument, and you refuse to let them on, then that is deeply irresponsible. It's just
no.
one-sided.
He is fundamentally an entertainer. He needs to go back to making people eat bugs, because that's the level, that's his mentality. That's his mental level. You know, that's how he started his career, was on some weird show where they, you know, dropped goo on people and challenged them to
fear factor.
Yeah, fear factor. Thank you. And he's
lying
still
in a coffin with a bunch of snakes.
Yeah,
exactly. He's
it was
still
as
doing
dumb
that
as the
show.
rest of his career is, you know.
The Joe Rogan Experience should just be renamed, or maybe it still has the name Fear Factor, because that's what it is. It's entertainment through fear and bullshit.
Well, guys,
it always has been.
You know what I'm reminded of? Do you guys remember that quote from the Back to the Future movie where he's like, "Who's the president in the future?"
The actor?
Reagan, the actor. I mean, honestly, since the '80s, I think it's gone under the radar, and now it's just undeniable, and people are appalled by what the results are. Infotainment is king in American politics. People don't give a shit about the facts. They want emotions and they want entertainment, bread and circus.
Yeah, well, and there's been massive dumbing down. I mean, in the episode that premiered today with Anna, because she had just been on with Piers Morgan, we discussed this a little bit about Rogan, and it's worth noting she's so articulate and smart. She pointed out that like he says, "Oh, I didn't want to become political," but he did not. Klitschko, an international boxing champion, openly offered to go and talk. I mean, that's a perfect match because Rogan and his MMA stuff. Kuleba offered to go on. They're both big cigar smokers. He didn't agree to it. Zelensky himself, the bloody president of the country, he is made by not booking those guys. He says, "Oh, I'm not being political," but by not booking them and booking guys who will speak to the conspiracy theorist and it's all a lie, man, smoke and mirrors, man. Those guys he'll put on. So he is making a political choice, and it's just it tweaks that thing in the monkey brain of his audience, where it's like there's conspiracies everywhere, man. And if you bring on a guy like Zelensky, or if you bring on Kuleba or Klitschko, the wind comes out of the conspiracy theory, a warship that he is, the pirateer that he is.
Just look at what he did.
He's really dangerous, man.
Well, as
you guys
far
know who Flint Dibble is?
Never heard of him, no.
Okay, well, yeah, because he was on Joe Rogan with who's the big conspiracy ancient civilizations guy that freaking Atlantis.
Graham Hancock.
The guy with the hair.
Yeah, he was.
Hancock.
No, but Graham Hancock. Yeah, he was on. So Graham Hancock was one of the first people that was ever on Joe Rogan. Okay, that it might as well eat bugs. Okay, but so Joe Rogan accidentally had Graham Hancock on with an actual archaeologist about 6 months ago. And because he didn't know who the hell Flint Dibble was either. And Flint Dibble crushed him, absolutely crushed him. And then like an episode later, he brought Hancock back on and they said, "Oh, this archaeologist was just lying the whole time," So, I mean,
you can't have a situation where you're saying, "I'm not political," and then you put conspiracy theorists on your show anymore, because a man who believes in QAnon will be head of the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation soon. I mean, what the hell is next? A flat earther in charge of the Department of Transportation?
Yeah,
and
it would make NASA interesting.
NASA.
Yeah, that would make GPS a real tricky thing,
Right.
That's what Whitefishy one said in the live chat. Unfortunately, fact checking doesn't make money. People love a bit of conspiracy theory, and it's iconoclastic. It runs against the kind of the flow of the river, and it's all a bit exciting. We all went through that phase. I mean, I read Fingerprints of the God by Graham Hancock when I was young, and I was like, "This is amazing!" And now I've learned how to like differentiate, fact from fiction, plausible from implausible. It's like, that's a load of BS.
Oh, and it's not even just. We all know it's not exclusive to the United States either. I mean, the different forms of. I've seen parts of the Turkish internet through translation where I'm like, and various other countries. It's like, geez, okay, it's good to know that Americans aren't the only ones who are insane.
David Icke.
Oh, and that Tsoukalos guy.
Oh,
with the hair,
the lizard man guy.
Yeah, the guy. He looks like he's being abducted in slow motion, and so far, just his hair is going up. Right?
He's one of us. Yeah, he's one of us. Yeah, but
they always tend to come from like somewhere up in like Devonshire.
Oh, El Zondo. The El Zondo guy, the Brit.
Yeah, but it's not Londoners. It's not multicultural Londoners for the most part. Adherents, yes, but guys who put stuff out, they do tend to be a little bit more Midlands or Northern.
Yeah, I'd have to look into that, but I wouldn't want to start a war between the Northerners as a South Coast Southerner myself.
California is our Devonshire.
Devon, it's either Devon or Derbyshire, but I assume. But
It's
I will.
out west, like
Yeah.
midway up England,
Yeah,
and
maybe.
kind of. Yeah, I wouldn't say remote, but
Can I just say,
yeah. Go ahead.
I was just going to say Joe Rogan as well. There are some great Joe Rogan episodes, and he is good. When he's good, he's good. Right? You know, you get on Brian Cox, talk about the cosmos, and that's good entertainment. That is good entertainment with an expert who knows what they're talking about. You can kind of prompt and probe and get a really interesting conversation out of that. So it's not to completely diss Joe Rogan, but when it goes into like very serious areas of geopolitics where you've got a responsibility to be, it can be dangerous if you're saying wrong things. And
I would say this, Jonathan, as well, to put on that. The thing with his podcast is with the what have you watched lately nature of the YouTube algorithm is if you go and do watch one of his good ones, now your recommended feed is stuck full of his crap, right? If you're gonna do it, people, cognito mode, don't ruin your feed.
Yeah, and I think COVID broke his brain as well.
I feel
I really do, and
I
think he's now firmly ensconced in MAGA. But I think COVID. So his good episodes with like Cox or with whomever, those happened before COVID. I think he is a changed man after COVID, and I think it's driven him firmly into the hands of MAGA. And I don't think he can get out even if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a lot smarter than we give him credit for, because he could just be playing the modern, Howard Stern card here, and whatever makes you angry, pissed off, brings views.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Scared.
Yeah, I'm
Eating
scared.
bugs.
He will know how to use the algorithm. I think that's a really good point. And in fact, this comes, I don't know, whether you guys want to talk about this, but in terms of like Russia and Ukraine, and indeed, I think the threat to humanity going forward, I believe, to use a philosophical term, epistemology, the study of knowledge and truth, the epistemic security for humanity is at stake here, whereby we don't know what's right and wrong, fact from fiction, information from disinformation, and we are being flooded in a way that we are easily manipulated. When you talk about, was it Phil that was talking about the algorithm, or maybe it was you, Dick, talking about the algorithm just feeding you that the next thing, and you're getting your diet of information fed to you like kind of purposefully, if you like, at least by coding.
Yeah.
And it's out of your control to some degree, and I think that's a really dangerous point. And I think
Massive
we need to
danger.
have some serious conversations about how to regulate that in a sensible way.
Yeah, right. Because right now it's in the hands of private company and a few people, and there's too much room for agendas and stuff to get in there, and it's not truly open and balanced to me. Like I feel how one-sided it can be. If you want to see how screwed up this is, people, make yourself a new account. Don't do this to your normal account. Go onto YouTube for the first time and search a flat earth video and see where you end up just by clicking through the recommended feed.
Dick, you're throwing people to the meat too.
I warned you, don't do it. I warned them, don't do it to your own account, right? Like I would buy a used tablet, do this, and then sell it to another poor sucker after.
Two things to that. First of all, they've just done some tests on that with, I think Wall Street Journal actually did a test on Twitter, and another organization did a test elsewhere with somewhere else, but with Twitter it was starting up these accounts that, like, you're interested in knitting or whatever, you're completely neutral. They made all these fake accounts up and saw what was flooding their For You feeds, and it was a 2-to-1 heavily right wing, so heavily Republican to Democrat. And so already there's an agenda from Twitter. So the second point is, when you get people complaining about regulation, so if I'm mentioning, we should have sensible regulation to stop this, our information being fed to us in problematic ways, people go, censorship. But actually, it's already being regulated. It is being regulated by the people Dick was saying, which is these people with agenda. Elon Musk is regulating he's moderating what you are receiving. And so therefore there needs to be regulation to fight that regulation, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
It's fairer.
Oh yeah.
And to bring
Jonathan,
it back,
sorry, one
go
second,
ahead, Dick.
Jonathan. You just gave us the turtles under the earth. You realize that, right?
Turtles all the way down.
Look, I mean, to bring it back to Ukraine, Russia. When I was living in Moscow in the 90s, we saw this directly in a late stage. This was kind of a late stage Soviet Union technique that they did to control the population. And that was, you didn't have to tell them the truth because they didn't believe you to begin with, but you didn't have to tell them the truth or a lie. You just had to keep them so befuddled that they didn't care. And that's a direct that is a direct Moscow psyop information warfare technique that they first
Interesting
used
how
on their
this
own
all
people.
points back.
Yeah,
You know?
no, it does, and I don't think it's unrelated. By the way, it's not just a coinky dink. They have been the GRU, the SVR, the Internet Research Group. All these guys are using this late stage Soviet information, population control techniques on a global stage now, and that's why. I mean, we are under direct attack.
Yeah, 100%. This is war,
and it is an information war. And one of the most difficult things that I have had, one of the biggest challenges I have had, because I've been since the 90s. I've been aware of this because I was living there. One of the most difficult things that I have had to do is to convince my audience and people that I talk to, we are at war. The Third World War started a long time ago, and it's an information hybrid war which has some kinetic activity connected. But sorry, I just lost my headphones, but I'll scream it out. This is the Russians are at war with the West.
Yeah.
And this is what they're doing now. And the bodies that are piling up are part of the hybrid, but not exclusively. And the fact that we had Donald J. Trump in office when COVID hit was directly a direct result of this Russian information warfare. I'm going to switch my headphones.
Yeah. So, you're absolutely right. We're in World War III, and I gave a talk in North Hampshire like about 6 months ago, and my talk was, we're in the World War III, you just don't realize it, and here's all the reasons why. Information, cyber warfare, epistemic warfare, information warfare, conventional warfare, political warfare, economic warfare, tariffs. You got a whole range of all the forms of warfare you've got. We're in it, we're doing it, and all these countries are involved. This is a world war. But back to your point, I mean, I couldn't agree more, but a really interesting point about there are two forms of manipulation, which is a direct manipulation of, say, a voter saying, I'm going to manipulate you in this way by, I don't know, igniting your anger over culture wars to get you to manipulate you to vote in this particular way. Or there's the other way, which is, I'm going to flood you and confuse you, flood you with all these different things, and make you become disaffected, which is equally, arguably, could be just as effective as well. So there are those two different ways of being able to manipulate people in another country, and it's deeply, deeply scary.
So I have a good question about information warfare, the nature of it, because a lot of the time, and voting, elections are a big part of it, but of course it also extends to other aspects of any society. We're always talking about the defensive, defending against attacks from Russian hybrid warfare, information warfare. But I really want to know, especially since we're aware of the fact that, voting is kind of, a joke in Russia. So at the end of the day, what you're left with are protests. But we already have seen that it's not really been effective. The level of bullshit that can be withstood before people in Russia stand up and do something is very high. So what is left if you want to go on the offensive that actually would have a measurable effect on taking the fight back to the enemy?
I can answer that, but I've done too much talking, so I let other people. But I've definitely got some answers to that.
There's no rules around here, Johnny. Go, buddy.
Yeah, feel free.
So first of all, I'd give up on Russia, and I would concentrate on Serbia, Hungary, Slovakia, Georgia, and the Caucasus. Russia's an interesting one because they're even building up a closed system internet scenario where they're not even going to be on the World Wide Web eventually. So that I think their population is so pliant, so compliant, so pliable that I don't know that there's a point where they all get up in arms. The ones who would get up in arms have left the country already or been put in a gulag. So I would concentrate more around these other places. And also, you're absolutely right. We need to be fighting an information war, but it's not that we need to disinform Russians or Serbians or whoever in the way that Russia disinforms other people. We need to inform them. So it needs to be a positive information war. And that is presenting a positive narrative of what good the West and what good democracy can do. And a final point about that is, I'm particularly worried. I'm worried with all of Trump's nominees at the moment, but he's just putting Carrie Lake to be in charge of VOA, Voice of America. Now, Voice of America is one of these positive narrative radios, they call radio media organizations like Radio Free Europe, Radio Free Asia, Radio Free Liberty. These are really important for presenting to third parties outside of America an American narrative, but not in a lying kind of way, but in a truthful, informative kind of way. And if you're going to put in the same way as putting Tulsi Gabbard in charge of the DNI, if you're going to put Carrie Lake in charge of Voice of America, it's just deeply worrying. But those are the kind of organizations you need to harness. You need to pump more money into them and use them to affect the Eastern European and Caucasus areas much more effectively.
So I 100% agree with you that more needs to be pumped into exactly those organizations that you mentioned, and a positive image, putting forward useful information that helps to inform people about things they otherwise wouldn't hear under an autocratic or one-party state or dictatorial regime. But in addition, I feel that a really big part of it, because all the people we're talking about, or the lion's share of them when it comes to the disinformation warfare in the US, are either Americans themselves or some are dual citizens. I'm talking, okay, whatever your message would be, positive, negative, let's put that aside. Where are the Hungarian influencers, the Serbian influencers? Where are these countries that strategically, if you're looking at it like, I don't want to use the word game because it's not a game, but like chess, like Go, or like Risk, when you're having to think of strategy, where are these individuals and these organizations that have this influence in your target society that you're actually going to attempt to make contact with in one way or another, directly or indirectly?
That's an amazing question. And I think that's where the EU, first of all, it's like, my answer to that would be you need to pump money into. So I think you need to pump money into social media to present the other side of the coin. Problem is, for America, it depends which way the political winds are blowing. So if you're going to pump money into international social media activities from an American point of view, or if Trump's getting in, then that's going to look very different from the Biden. I think the Biden administration has done a really bad job of messaging about Ukraine. I think they've dropped the ball on a number of occasions, and they should have absolutely gone to town on proper messaging for Ukraine. But I think, so therefore, who does that job? And I think the only people that can do that is the EU, because they're large enough and they're cross-national, and they are in a position to be able to properly fund information operations such that you take someone like a Joe Rogan, or not a Joe Rogan, but someone that you want to make into a Joe Rogan in Serbia, and you nurture them and you let them do that. But yeah, I think that's a really good point about finding those people in the right places that are indigenous to those places.
Well, and if I can just jump in here, as a former former bureau chief for Voice of America in Kabul and in Islamabad, I can speak to a little bit of the internal workings of VOA. And while I don't want anybody to rest on their laurels, I would not expect Kerry Lake to get that job too easily, because the overriding body and this was done on purpose, by the way, the overriding body for VOA is a thing called the Broadcasting Board of Governors, the BBG. And the BBG is a 6-man
it's
committee.
3 and 3, isn't it?
It's 3 Democrats and 3 Republicans. Yeah. So, I don't know if Kerry Lake is going to get that job. But again, I wouldn't rest on my laurels. The other point that you brought up, Jonathan, of chipping away at the periphery with the information warfare, I agree 100%. I think Georgia in particular is, I don't know about Serbia, but Georgia, Tbilisi is begging for influencers and is fertile ground. So, but I would say, in slight contradiction to what you said there, Jonathan, I think there is room to do something internally, domestically within Russia, because look at what Bellingcat and Navalny were able to do. Now, it wasn't as effective as I would have liked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spots in Sochi or south of France or whatever, London, especially with the war dead stacking up, you might be able to do some damage there. So I agree with you generally, but I do think there is space to take that attack domestically. But you have to be smart about it.
I guess the return on investment for Eastern Europe and the Caucasus, I just think would be better. But I wouldn't give up on Russia. Yeah,
I will say one thing, and then we should we got some people coming in. We'll introduce. I was going to say, Phil, is with Georgia. Remember, there's the new foreign influence law that they've got, the ruling regime there. Yeah. So it also becomes a matter that some of these countries have laws in place to prevent being able to get that foothold, and you end up having to go outside of a dictator's illegal laws.
For that specific reason, and I still think, speaking to my contacts in Tbilisi, the Georgian dream, hold on power, is tenuous. So those laws may not be on the books for that much longer. But that's
it's a really good point, because they have that law. They have that law in Hungary, and I think they have that law in Serbia, and they might have that law, trying to get that law in Slovakia as well. So that is a really good point.
Yeah. Oh, all right. So Dick just walked away, but
hey, we can introduce ourselves. Come on.
Yeah, that works. That works. Yeah. Hey, good to see you,
we're grown-ups. Good to see you all.
Pretending to be.
Oh, well, sometimes, yeah. Happy to see you all. Dick is not there. Dick, happy to see you. He's away.
He just wait when I say thumbs up. There we go.
Hey, Dick, happy to see you. Happy to be back.
How's it going, buddy? Great to see you. Good to have you back on, Roman, too. All right, cool. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm dancing like a schoolgirl in the background here. I'm trying. Jana's in. All right. Okay, so I'll shut up and let y'all continue, because it seems I just got in the way and trying to not be in the way.
Well, one thing I just realized, we've got Dick and Rick here, and even though he's not here right now, Nick is live right now also. So we've got everybody right somewhere right now.
Everyone to give you the ick.
Yeah.
So guys, who did we miss?
Most people call me Prick. anyone that's met me.
What a huge guys! I'm sorry, but I think I will be shouted out since I'm also streaming this and I'm streaming the backstage. Dick, I'm actually displaying it for people how we see it when we are guests.
Oh no!
And I just got. I
Today,
think it's
everyone
in
on
my
the stream
chat.
is also on the show.
They are both on my stream and on your stream, so I'm making an inception right now. And I'm gonna go and make another inception to make it a 3-level inception. Go and donate to Car4ukraine campaign that we are doing together with Jonathan Pierce, the Shills, Philip Bittner, Why Ukraine, Kenty Ludden, all the people you see here, and I think even Secular Sekai is a part of that campaign since he's the part of the Shills. So, Jana, you're also part of the campaign since you're also part of the Shills.
I'm on the stream. I know I'm on the stream.
Don't make it any harder, okay?
I'm playing for moving parts here than there usually is.
I just got the biggest super chat on my stream like ever. I don't think anyone ever sent that big of one. It's crazy. $250 from Action This Day. Merry Christmas. You and your team do a great job of raising awareness and raising funds for Ukraine. Your perseverance is an inspiration. Thank you so much. It's well, I mean, it's what inspires me. These words, when you kind of thank me for my work, I sometimes feel like I don't deserve it. But anyway, again, the feedback and to see that people really enjoy your work is inspiring. So thank you for the inspiration back Action This Day. And I stopped with mentioning my super chat since I'm on the Shills. Let's
I've been there,
yours.
man. Yeah, I've been there. You might as well shout them out. Who cares, right?
Well, since you guys
anyway.
Do you mind if I tell you guys what I got for Christmas last year? Is that all right?
Yeah. No,
Go for it. No, I joke. That was a joke.
Yeah.
Well, since we got some fresh blood here, I'm gonna first shamelessly do the same thing that Rick just did and plug our episode, which premiered today of On the Edge. We have Anastasia from Kharkiv on the show this week. It was a really good hour-long conversation with her talking about you guys missed it. We were talking about kind of information warfare. And because she has just been on Piers Morgan and kicked the shit out of a Votnik there in perfect manner. Yeah. It was beautiful the way she took him down. So we were able to talk a little bit about that. We talk about how things are out in Kharkiv and kind of like a whole bunch of other different topics. For those of you who already know Anna in Kharkiv, you know how intelligent and articulate she is. So go check out this week's episode of On the Edge. That's my blatant plug. But as you guys who just joined in probably didn't hear at the beginning, I ate something today that definitely did not agree with me. So I'm gonna bail since you guys have showed up and go consume a whole bunch of Gaviscon and hope that this goes away. I'd love to stay on and keep talking with you. But I'm gonna bail. But do check out this week's episode. And Rick, buddy, don't be a stranger, man. We're right around the corner. Come and see me.
Yeah, awesome. Man. If you want to invite me to your show someday, huh?
That's something we can definitely talk about. But yeah, and I've got the.
I know I'm not the big fish. I wasn't on Piers Morgan, so I like. Man, I'm not.
You're my ace in the Rick. You're my ace up my sleeve. You're the one that I'm going to call. Like if I get to a desperate point, I always know that I can call on Rick. So that's when a guest cancels on me last minute. Trust me, I'm keeping you as backup, buddy. You're my pinch hitter. You're my pinch hitter.
The thing is, my schedule is so tight. I probably won't be able to come last minute.
Some baseball fan you are. Yeah.
Just a second, Philip. I wanted to thank you for inviting Anna. She was a guest on my stream last Sunday, and Roman was also there, and they had such an awesome conversation. And she is she's the best of us. You know, she
really
bonks the Vatniks and trolls so cool, and she's that propagandist from US on Piers Morgan. She just smashed him. It was fantastic.
Go check out the episode. We talked about it. So anyhow, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not feeling so ready.
Phil, before you go,
Sorry.
Before you go, Phil, before you go and crack yourself, would you mind being on my show sometime?
I would love to. It would be
without the feces, right? Without that part, you know.
Maybe a little less of the feces and more of the information warfare. I think probably is what an audience would prefer. But I want you all to know that I'm not bailing on you. I'm just, you got to take care of yourself.
Yeah,
otherwise you're no good to anybody.
It's a constitution process, okay? It's like.
Look, let the man get the toilet paper. Right? He's reaching.
Only a Canadian would say something like that. you people pretend to be all prim and proper and like have manners. So, you put a hockey stick in your hand and you become psychos. A microphone is the same thing.
You know what a Canadian uses a hockey stick for, right? It's to turn a sporting event into a fight. So,
That's great. Well, big mad respect to all of you. And Jonathan, all you have to do is ask Dick. And Dick, I give you permission to give my contacts.
Awesome.
And it would be my honor to come on your show. Obviously, I'm trying to, push my own. So if I can get it out to your audience, I'll shamelessly do it.
Well, we can co-stream. You can co-stream whatever.
And let's make this thing happen. Let's raise some money. All right.
Awesome.
Take care, everybody.
Take care, buddy. See you soon, Phil. Rest up, buddy.
Yeah, Phil.
Oh, well, also, while we're on the subject of shameless plugs,
this isn't sexual, is it?
No.
Okay. It's just. By the way, it's
scared the hell out of me, dude. You never know.
Wait, guys, a second. Secular Sekai's mic is so loud that it's crushing my ears, and I think also Roman's ears.
To everybody.
Can you adjust it?
Yeah.
Can you adjust it?
I can turn
or maybe
it down.
Sekai? Yeah.
Please. So my issue is, hold on, is that better?
Oh yeah, much better. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a little more. I can still hear you. Okay.
So my problem is that I still haven't fixed this issue, and so my damn Windows PC, my PC always does the volume up and down. So it's every time I'm on this show, I am playing around with my volume, and Dick is adjusting my volume, and then people either can't hear me or I'm blowing their ears out.
His volume dial thinks it's watching Pornhub, and it just goes up and down and up and down and up and down.
You have such a way with words, Dick. Anyway, all I was going to say before was it's not up yet, but pretty soon going to have an interview with Thurs, frontline soldier and talented bandura musician.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, from Ukraine. So, keep a lookout for that. It'll be on Tridents Against Tyrants very soon.
Awesome.
Since we're doing shameless plugs, I'll figure I'd do mine. I'm probably the smallest channel doing the Car4ukraine. I came up with a gimmick to get donations. This is horseradish from my garden. When we hit $1,000, I'm taking a spoonful. When we get the car, I'm eating the rest of the jar.
Oh.
Talk about stuff that won't agree with you.
You're going to be joining Phil.
Do it on camera? Are you going to do it on camera? Because I think that would generate some content,
Oh yeah,
guys, Kenty has chosen that that way of raising funds because he has a superpower. He is resistant to anything spicy, so he will be eating it with big spoons.
No, we're close. I have a more Ukrainian palate than most Americans.
Well, by the way, Roman. Yeah, we're actually, you know each other with Kenty. He was there in the hospital in spring when we were visiting soldiers. It was pretty cool. That you don't remember, Kenty?
Yeah, we right before I left, we were at the cafe together having coffee. We were talking about painting the
we cannot hear you.
Arch.
No,
Whoa, big hug, big bro.
So now it's quiet, Dick.
Yeah, I'm trying to boost him here in the background. His you know how I've got all those little controls and extras? They're not opening for Roman on the thing. I think we should get him to just refresh and rejoin to make sure, because I think there's a buggered connection there.
Oh,
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have to shoot out because I've got some mulled wine to finish and relax into my Sunday evening with the family. Just because sometimes I forget what I look like, which is probably good for most people. But I sorry that I spoke a lot earlier. I had that issue that I have. I just too many words in here.
Yeah,
need to get out. So just this is an open invitation to everyone but Rick. I say that because Rick's I mean this because Rick is always welcome and he knows that on mine, but this is an open invitation to anyone that wants to come onto my show and my channel, whatever you call it, and just talk Ukraine and whatnot. You're all welcome. Just contact me through the back channels or whatever. It'll be great to have you all on.
You know, I think Jonathan is actually not saying that and being gentle to me. I just told him that, dude, just one stream this month, okay? And my schedule is so tight.
And Jonathan, before you go there, save this link. You can bookmark it or whatever, because we always use the same link, and you can just pop into the show whenever you're free and we're live.
Yeah, that's very kind of you. Yeah, just shoot me a message as to whenever you're live, because
will do.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. Take it easy.
Connie.
Take care, Jonathan.
Well and prosper.
All right. So let me see here.
Jonathan is leading right now. They've raised how much? 14,000 euros already?
It's just insanity.
Yeah, crazy.
You
Really
know?
cool. Now, Roman, we can hear you really quiet. So if you rejoin, would be awesome. It can fix the problem. Can you quit and press the link again and enter the room again?
And you can let it reload last session if it says that.
Thank you.
It should
Guys,
work.
I will leave you for a minute because I'm doing the stream for more than 2 hours now, and there was not a single bathroom break, so I need to. Okay.
No worries, no worries. And we'll give you room for shout outs when you're back.
Awesome, thank you.
Cool. We've got a couple ourselves here, so I'm going to dive in. We've got a couple of direct donations in towards the fund. So we've got a small donation towards the car there. It's a $25 direct donation. Now, the person has put their real name in and not a YouTube name, and I don't really want to partake in doxing, so tag me, Mr. Dawson, in the chat, and I'll give you a shout out, but I don't want to screw that up, and this kind of thing I shouldn't do. We've also got a Boom Boom Fund donation from Jonesy in the chat, $10 direct donation. Thank you, everybody. It goes into the fund as soon as we're done here, and we've got a few super chats and shout outs to do as well. The Ukraine mission, Britain, Ukraine became a channel grandmaster on the channel here. I guess we're gonna have to reciprocate that one, won't we? But we got to get them built up so we can have memberships. We'll get the link in for you. We got Petra Olsen in with Swedish kroners, 129 of them, with love to Ukraine, and with love it shall be sent. Yvonne Way comes in with a $10 direct super chat there as well for the Boom Boom Fund. And in it goes. And then Yvonne Way comes in, as she always does, with being the queen of super stickers around here. And it's got the little good going hippopotamus dude doing the whole, I guess it's a clappy thing. I always try to act these out. I don't know where that came from, and I don't seem to be able to stop. Stays to la Kula Kuna Huna. Gave us a shout there. Slavie, Ukraine. Good to see Roman back. It is indeed. And then Nurse Sean in the chat with a $10 super chat as well. The possibility of truth getting to Russian citizens with clever songs shouldn't be overlooked. I like Arthur McBride. The possibility of viral spread makes the effort worthwhile. Now, there is something to be said about that. Music has a way of cutting through things that mere words sometimes can't do. As a lifelong musician, I know that I've done some parody songs of things just like and shared them with friends and whatnot. And it works. So I really, really like that shout out there, Sean. Good one. Good one. I did a funny parody song during COVID. I turned that "Don't Tell Me No Lies and Keep Your Hands to Yourself" song into don't give me no lines and keep your mask to yourself, or whatever it was. It was pretty funny. But, I agree. Music is an awesome tool for that. So huge shout out to everybody. Thank you so much. Funds will be redirected as soon as we're done the show. And I just want to do a little update on the fundraiser here because things went pretty well so far now, haven't they? We're just about to hit 1,500 euros here. I started with a few euros and now we have a whole schwack more. So huge thanks to everybody supporting the fundraiser and whatnot. See, Claire, Ivan, it might actually work. I think we're going to be able to pull this off. It's an Apple thing, Canty. It only works if you're on an Apple computer. It's not the service itself. I wish it was.
And a new Apple because it doesn't work on mine.
Oh, you have to have one of those silicons to make this. Oh, it's not like yeah.
I think we just lost Jana.
Yeah, I just lost your audio. I wasn't sure if it was me. Hold on a second here. I'll see if I can't refresh you. There we go. I don't know what happened. She just blurred out for us for a second there. We'll just let everything settle and see if she gets back in a second. I don't know. No. Refresh. Yeah. It's one of those things. It's like yesterday where the odd little thing happens and then, screwy. So we'll try to get through that. I'm sure we can really quick here. Yeah, not bad results so far, eh, Canty? We're almost at 1,500.
That's a good result. Thankfully, it's on yours and not mine, so I'm saved for another day from horseradish.
Let's see here. Roman, can we hear you now, buddy?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Okay, and I just turned you up. How about your volume now? One more?
I can hear you clearly.
Oh, yeah. Now we got you in here. All right. There we go. Welcome back, Roman. It's good to see you. How you doing? How's things?
Yeah, finally. It's good to see you too, man, and all of you people. Because long time no see you, and it's been tough times, but still, yeah. You can say thank you, Rick, because he was one of the guy who bring me back to the streams. Yeah, Rick, we're talking about you.
I like it.
Yeah.
What?
Because of this guy, I literally come back to the streams and to talk to you.
Cool.
Thank you. Actually, you know, we all missed you. Rollers missed you.
All the fellow babies have
missed you. Yeah, fellow babies missed you. So, guys, let me promote the campaign that we started with Roman with the 69 Sniffing Brigade. That's a big one. That is the biggest one I've ever had, and it feels like I bit more than I could chew. Can't chew? I don't know.
You? No.
Come on. Jonathan called me a fundraising demon a few days ago, and I'm like, okay, that demon is a burning out demon these days.
Well, you all know Rick left off the second half of his YouTube name from YouTube. It's Rick the Ukrainian Energizer Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
But you know where I get my energy? I get my energy from the compliments and donations.
I thought you were going to say a futuristic power cell that somebody came back in time and gave you because
no, come on, let's be honest.
Be realistic.
I am.
He runs on donations.
Yeah.
I run on donations, exactly. So, guys, to keep me running and to keep me sucking money of you all.
Rick is a vampire. But
I was thinking
vampire.
catfish, but yeah, that's probably better.
But the good thing is, I'm sucking money of you, not for myself,
No.
but for the army, for Ukrainian victory, which will come one way or another. If Russians will be able to freeze this war together with Trump, or who knows who else, like next year or in 2026, Russians will come back, and this war continues, and it will end with Ukrainians being victorious, no matter how many years it will take. Our nation proved it through centuries that we are capable of beating Russians again and again, and they are not able to kill us all completely.
Yeah,
maybe they decide to go all in and kill 30 million people. That is also a possibility, but they need us as a resource to invade other countries. So I don't think they will be killing all of us. Those who will remain alive definitely will fight back. So I see us victorious in the end, no matter how or no matter when it's going to be. So I just am leading you to to one of the patches we have on NAFA Truck campaign right now, and it's Ultimate Resistance. Yeah, Roman had enough of me explaining it on the last stream, I guess. He's like, oh no, this shit again. I'm joking, Roman. But I just want to tell you that Roman represents Ultimate Resistance for me. He was fighting Russians on Maidan in 2013, 2014. Then he joined Azov in Roman, was it 2014 or 2015?
Beginning of 2015.
Mm-hmm. He joined Azov in 2015. He was fighting back then. In the beginning of the full-scale invasion, he was defending Kyiv. And then he was in the ranks of the 3rd Assault Brigade. He was deoccupying Andriivka near Bakhmut. And they came all over to Klishivka, if I'm not mistaken. Roman, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you forget to mention a lot of battlefield plays, but yeah,
exactly.
Everything is correct. Yeah.
Also, there was Zaporizhia Oblast between those two, right? So a lot of battlefield, a lot of shit he has seen, and he told us today on my stream. We're still on this stream. Hey, everyone in the chat, I still see you. He told me.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Roman the model for that patch?
Oh, yeah.
That's his patch.
Yes. Wow. You have it still. It's so cool.
Totally.
Oh, hold on.
Wow.
And I still have something too. Hold on, I gotta go find it right quick.
And you're gonna have to show your
what's the point of that?
Yeah.
Are you gonna describe it to us?
I can turn the camera on. I'll just put my mask on like I always do. Just, I'll be right back.
Okay. So while Sekai is searching that patch or whatever he's searching, I think he might be searching a photo that this patch is based on. Who knows? Anyway, it was a cool patch, and I was really honored to do it together with you, Roman. This time we're doing the big one, and I think we can do it because we're united with. Hey, that froze for me. Am I still with you guys?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good.
It's just video doing video things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys, if you still did not notice the campaign we have there with Roman, Dick, I sent it to you on WhatsApp. Maybe you put it on the screen if it's not a problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically I I decided that where there are 3 NAFA trucks, there could be 4. And if you scroll down a bit, you can see patches in bigger scale. Yeah, just a bit yeah, here they are. You just scroll them.
Yeah. Right here?
No, a bit higher.
Oh,
yeah.
Here we go. Yeah.
The patch that it stands first here is Free Azov, and I told you about this on the Shills that I go there. I keep going there every week. I go to Free Azov rally and I do the stream from there. It's fucking cold these days. Today it was cold, but not colder than the last time, because last time I still did not have the electric insoles, the heating ones, and did not have the thermal military underwear, the 2 layers. So I'm preparing better for it. And
you get electric insoles for your shoes.
Yes, exactly. And they are with batteries, so I don't even need to connect them to power bank. I just click on the pult and it turns off. Pretty handy. I was getting the advices from my friend, best friend El Greco, who serves in border guard in the Steel Border Brigade. He told me, you need to get this, and this. That's the thing that saves your ass out there.
No.
Yeah, he knows. He spends days in trenches, and yeah, I'm really worried about him. He was in Kursk Oblast lately. Now he's on the training. I think he ended the training, but he was there, and he was in a lot of danger, because he says he's not in infantry. Luckily, he is a reconnaissance.
Oh.
But I started all of this, with the Free Azov rallies, and that patch Free Azov, it is in black and white for a reason. It is in black and white because in the States you have the Missing in Action and POW flag, and that flag is in black and white, and it hangs under the American flag on the governmental buildings, and always reminds people and the families of the captives that we remember you, we are waiting for you, and it should be just like you guys in the States. I am probably addressing James, Sekai, and Kanti right now, because 3 of you are from the States. By the way, Roman, James joined the Ukrainian army just a month or 2 ago, so he is now also defending us. It's really cool, James.
Diakuyu. Yeah, actually 1 month ago, in fact. So it's quite extraordinary. It's actually been a really great experience. The unit I'm with is fantastic, and it feels great to be able to help Ukraine in a significant and considerable way.
You can see by the poster on his wall, he thinks he's in Vietnam, but
Plus, they give me a great girlfriend. So
I just realized I forgot to go on mute before I walked away, and
we didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
just for the
you didn't James out. It's okay.
No golden screens.
All right, 1 sec. So I found what I was looking for. Roman, tell me if you recognize this.
Says the picture of a bird.
Give him time.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry.
Who's this mysterious?
How does this happen to me? What?
No.
Oh.
Yes. Oh. Wow, you had the bottle openers.
Yep. And so it's backwards, but as you can see, this is made from, oh, it's not? Oh, okay. Well then, this is made from the metal of a downed Russian jet.
Yeah, wow. Soon we're gonna start this company, like maybe in 2 months. But we already sent it to supporters of this. This is so appreciate.
Yeah, thank you for everything that you do. I've been following for a while, so
Cool.
Slava Ukraine.
Thank you. Heroям Slava. You still put on your mask?
Yeah.
Or one day you're gonna take it off. So
Whoa.
at least something never changes, right, in this world.
Yeah, fair.
Times they are changing. Come on.
To be fair, part of the reason I do it isn't just my own privacy, but other people.
Sorry, man. Sorry, no offense. Just
no, it's all good. It's all good.
I forgot your super secret history because of my brain injury, and you should remind me all the time why you look like Sub-Zero in the stream. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Also, though, let me go back to my owl. 1 second.
If you tipped your camera just a little higher, you wouldn't need the mask because it's almost cutting your face off as it is.
I was gonna say I just keep using the owl. I just keep using the owl now because the mask muffles my voice so much you can't even hear me half the time.
But I mean, the owl also helps for brand consistency, Dick, because if he moves around and the ceiling keeps changing, it's going to be bad for brand consistency. Okay.
This is true. I do often stream from a lot of different places.
Yeah, it'd be like this, Jana. So whose ceiling has joined us today?
Honestly,
around the world in ceilings.
if I do just go ahead and take off my mask, I probably just need to get like a green screen for my background or something because, well, actually, I guess I don't need to. It would just depend on what software. But yeah, I'm always in a different place.
He just doesn't want us to see all the porn little trinkets and toys in the background, right? You know.
No, that's only available on James's back screen.
Yeah, they're hiding behind the poster, right?
The poster is the PG part of things.
Yeah. I just don't know how she keeps standing on that 1 foot. I would get tired after a while.
Okay, let me show all of it because on my stream I was not showing her other foot, and it's like
don't look at her other foot.
You do not need to show that.
Come on, guys.
Does she have like 8 toes or something? What's the problem?
Oh God! If you really zoom in on that foot right there, she could fire an AK with that thing. It's like it has an extra thumb.
Yeah,
it's
it looks
bizarre.
like a really bad
You can
Photoshop.
use sign language.
Yeah, hold on here. Here, I can pin James to the screen here, and I'll zoom it in a bit. Now, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like an AI foot. It's so wrong, right? I mean, it's got enough hook that you could use that to clean out a toilet if you needed to. It's really wrong. You know?
How did we get onto the topic of feet?
I don't know.
James started talking about her foot.
It's the opposite of a foot fetish. That's what I would say.
I think it was an early attempt at making a carbon fiber foot, and the mold was imperfect. There's something weird there.
Wow. So I think
yeah, Rick, it's pretty tough to talk about serious stuff here, right?
Yeah.
Well,
and I'm like,
but we go back and forth, right?
Yeah.
So
we can actually joke about our campaigns, right? So the third patch is Javelin.
But Rick, we can joke while we're talking about my patch, okay? But not about free as all.
Yeah.
No free as off jokes, of course. But I wanted to move to the third one, to the Javelin.
Okay.
And tell you that, okay, I'm not a good comedian, but I'll try. So that weapon is that Roman hated to use and because it never locks on the target. So he dropped that one and started using Anlaw instead. So that weapon should not be there. It should be in law. But since it's in my collection, and Roman was still trying to use it. Okay, sounds better, right? Sounds funnier than just Roman was using the Javelin. He was trying to use it.
It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. I was aiming at tank, and tank was aiming at me.
Yeah.
And can shoot, and I couldn't shoot from Javelin. It was a mistake, like error on computer. It was like a few times, so it wasn't like so funny, but still, now it's funny. While I'm sitting here, we can laugh about it.
Out of the situation, you're like, now it's funny.
Yeah. But please continue, Rick. Sorry.
Yeah.
No problem. But that addition was pretty awesome. It makes it funnier. Though it was
you're
not-
you're just trolling Roman with that patch, basically, is what you're telling us.
Yes.
The javelin patch is there just to troll Roman.
You see, I try to keep the mood, since we're on the Shills, we should not be serious. The second patch is Lila's patch, the sister of Roman, and we have it on the head of Kenty. He's trying to put it.
I need to get in touch with Lila again because I always forget she's fluent in Spanish, and I always enjoy talking with her. Because
you gotta invite her to your stream. And talk Spanish there. Do a Spanish stream with her.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I don't think that's a bad idea. I guess the only big thing
son would understand it.
Yeah.
Muy bien idea.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Okay, so I want to also how do you call that? Put your hand out when you're asking for money. How do you call that in English? Beg. No, not beg. But like, do you have a phrase
Asking for a handout?
Yeah, probably asking for a handout because we say протягнути руку, протягувати руку,
Like straight your hand?
Straight ahead. Nah,
explain what you want to do, and then we'll give you the word for it.
I want to also recommend buying tickets for today's raffle. It's this beautiful flag of the 5th Assault Brigade. They were in Kulursk Oblast also. They signed this flag, and it's around 15 to 20 signatures on this flag. Wow. Pretty awesome ones. You can easily buy tickets by sending money on my PayPal, so I will probably have also to ask Dick to send.
I just want to say, now that everyone has plugged, I do just want to say we still also have the Project Constantine fundraiser going on.
Exactly.
I mean,
I think Jana just slapped me in the back of the head through an Ethernet cable as she said that, to be honest.
Oh, yes. And you know what? You just reminded me because I feel horrible because my bank sucks and I do so much stuff with international groups and friends that they keep blocking me from paying people. So I'm gonna send you that money I promised you like weeks ago over PayPal.
Yeah, we started off with 20 FPVs recently, and now we bought another 20. It is so expensive.
Yeah.
It is. It's very. I'm talking like 11,400 euros expensive for 20.
Are they still Chinese or domestic Ukrainian?
No. They we're working with a Ukrainian company, but I think the guys are based in Poland because I think one of them is injured or he's ill. And so they don't just like build the drones, they do R&D as well. So they do a lot of that, and they were like, hey, do you want this prototype? Do you want this prototype? And the guys are like, we don't actually have a need for that, but it's cool, but we don't actually need that. So we started off with just 20, and then the guys came back with feedback and were like, yeah, we like this. And I was like, cool, we've got money for more.
Oh my God. When you say feedback, I now hear feet. And because
sorry,
in the chat of mine, I see H.J. Elmar Branting saying we need a foot patch. This is why I hear foot back. Probably I will start hearing.
Oh no! What have I done?
Actually, on that point, I can get this. Okay, on that. Speaking of feet, okay. When we bought a 3D printer for the drone lab of the 67th, and I asked Radek, our Polish volunteer, because he bought it, he ordered it and got it and then took it to Ukraine. And I was like, can you take a photo of it so I can show donors? And he just goes and he takes a photo of literally the brown delivery box it came in his hallway. I'm like, Radek, that's not sexy for donors. I can't just post that. And he just goes and he puts his foot up on the box and takes another photo. He's like, is this better? And I told him, I'm like, you know what? I am going to post that one day. But I also won't. But I keep teasing him about it. But yeah,
I need to send that
so-
into Captain Morgan.
I literally decided like I'm gonna like blur it and like say like, here we have an OnlyFans of Radek's foot on a box. And that's all you get.
Guys, so please buy tickets for this and the other raffle items that you can get the chance to get with the same tickets. Now I do more than just one item. There's Bandera bird here. Why Bandera bird? Why are you looking the other way? Here it is. It's in the colors of flag.
Holy crap. I don't know if this person is on the Shills stream or on Rick's stream, but whoever just donated $250, I don't know if I can say your name.
First name.
Wow.
First name.
No, don't say that name. That because I remember like 15 minutes, like 2 minutes ago.
Got it. Okay, got it.
By the way, mysterious name. You got 4 tickets for these items. Thank you for $40 donation. Was it 40, right?
Oh yeah, it was 40. I did 40.
40.
Earlier.
Thank you. Now, but the one for the cables is done. So this one will go for the car for the 23rd Brigade. It will also go. It will also go for the amplifier for 66 Brigade. Then it will also go for a Stonewall shelter, for medkits for Helena.
Nice.
It will also go for the car repair for, oh my God, I have so many fundraisers. My head will explode right now.
Yeah,
so guys,
you were explaining all of them when you had Philip on earlier.
So guys, I probably need to start begging. Buy the goddamn tickets, please.
Speaking of raffles, speaking of raffles, I just want to say, you guys remember a while back we had the fundraiser for Karina's dad, where you guys could get a PK patch and then also a Pete patch. Well, 5 PK and Pete patch combos. That draw is going to happen on Rick's stream later tonight.
Yeah, the stream is going to be going for just 8 hours. So easy to catch all of it. No, you know what? I'm actually thinking of doing the donation stream, like a short one, half an hour to an hour during the week, to not donate it during this stream, to not make it 8 hours. You know, I can really make it 2 streams instead of one long. The other one is going to be shorter, so probably 6 hours today. Anyway, it's already going for 3 hours, so only 3 hours left. Come on, guys, we're half the way there. Thank you, really, for all the donations. Since I'm still doing my stream, I will quickly mention the donations I received. It was 3 of them during the Shills stream. First one is from Quite Tired, $20. Tickets, please. Rick Rollers, rule. Glory to the heroes. Respect from Quite Tired on YouTube. Thank you, Quite Tired. Andres Lach, $50. Yeah, hard to not donate. Our friends need us. Yeah, guys, our soldiers need us, and they constantly send me requests, and we are kind of raising bit by bit, like the average sum of money that we raise during the week. It is growing, but not with the tempo that is needed to, close all the requests. They are coming faster. It's still almost the same pace, and the number of requests is much bigger. James, what are you laughing at?
I'm well. Dick can probably talk about it later, but
okay. Then the last donation to mention here is $20 from Howie. We all know Howie. You all know him as Merge. No, Howie, but we also call himself as Merge. And those keep giggling there. $20 for flag tickets, Slava Ukraini. Heroям Slava, thank you. Okay, so I give the word to you. Come on, tell us what are you laughing at?
I'm subliminaling putting up the picture of the foot there real just quick as we're going.
There. Yeah,
I'm just throwing in a few frames every so often here, and I can't stop laughing. Sorry, go ahead. Fuck.
Now I notice that. Keep showing it, especially when I'm talking.
This is what I have to live with, guys.
You could just take it down. That's also an option.
No, it's part of the closet.
Oh.
Yeah. You see, that's the entourage that our soldiers live in. You know, they don't choose usually where to live, and it could be this stuff. You know.
Well, you know what? I want to say something. Going back a little bit, I give my blessings for a foot patch as long as it's on the throat of an orc. Okay.
Lord Thunder and Jeebus, man. I have no idea what's going on now. Foot!
I did.
Foot! Okay, I'll stop.
Okay, Dick. Thank you. All right, Rick. Rick, continue.
What? Should I talk or what?
I don't know. You got any shout outs? I got a shout out. Bob Doggy threw in a $10 direct donation through that Ko-Fi site. Let's go! And right into the fund it goes as soon as we're done. Big shout. Thank you, Bob Doggy. Thank you very much indeed. And I got another one. Armageddon's Fire gifted of 5 Shills memberships. Come on, where's my beeps? There they are. Thank you, Armageddon's Fire. We love gifted memberships around here. Huge thanks. Here, got some hearts for you. Love them. Yeah. All right.
I do just want to point out, I was the same as Lisa. She was like, oh, now I get it. James is not home because I was wondering what his wife's view on that picture is. And I'm like, I was also wondering about that. So thanks, Lisa. Because I was also like,
his wife probably did that to the foot just to creep him out, right? You know?
Man.
Quite tired, asks Rick, where's our sound effects? You know what?
Which one?
Yeah,
I'll
get
on you, buddy.
a proper soundboard thing.
I will just make Dick do these streams every Sunday, and I will come to these streams, and you will have your sound effects. Okay, this is gonna be.
Or you can do them yourself, like pew pew pew.
Hey,
rollers, exactly.
Rollers, do you guys want me to build a little soundboard for Rick so he's got some pushy buttons as well? Yes, you do. Get a hold of me and let me know. Because he can't say no if I do it. He can't say no, so let's get him some sound effecties, right?
No. You know, I actually switched from M-Game to Steinberg for the
which
musicians.
one did you get? Which one did you get?
Yeah. You are 22C. Do you know that model?
Yeah, it's got a really good preamp in it. So yeah, no wonder it still sounds really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds even better than the M game, especially when I go the ASMR mode like this, you know.
That's just because you didn't have the other one EQ'd properly, because I'm using the same mic and interface, and yet mine doesn't do that. Interesting, right?
You actually was the one who set mine up. So
yeah, but you must have tweaked after, because you got bassier and bassier as you went, and I'll do a little ASMR thing here too, okay?
Please stop. Please stop.
I hate that shit. No, you're right. I don't want that either.
Wait. Sekai, did you just get what? How do you call that in English? Aroused?
Something came up. Sakai's got to go. Okay.
I refuse to answer without my lawyer present.
Oh shit, that's too funny.
ASMR is like nails on the chalkboard.
Yeah, I hate it too. I'll never do that again. I promise. Unless Rick's on the stream.
You know, actually, around 60 rollers.
What are you saying, 60-year-old lawyers?
You know, actually, around 60. Come on, Rick.
Hold on, here. Let me clear your palate for you.
Hey.
All right, there you go.
I thought I smelled something.
The goat. So yeah, around 60 rollers love to listen to the ASMR to like every Sunday. So I wonder if they did not like it, they would not stay, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe those 60 people fall asleep before I finish the stream, and they actually don't hear it.
Well, they could open it on a tablet, stick it under a pillow, and go do their dishes, and just give you the views. So
Exactly, yeah.
Not saying anybody should be doing that. Just
guys, I had an impressive donation from Dr. Tuso, $500.
Hey, baby.
Boom, Dr. Tuso, thank you. It says, I'd heard we do Christmas gifts today. No cut for YouTube this way. This money is specifically for you and your lovely wife. Come on, man, I cannot take that much. Come on. I need to donate. I need to close the fundraisers.
You need to buy your wife a present, I think.
But look, also, he decided to give it to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just felt like donating it to you. If you don't feel comfortable with taking it, just give it to your wife. I'm sure she'll be okay.
She will donate it. Okay, let's do it this way. I won't tell you this, Dr. Tuso, but she will donate it. I will give it to her. She will donate it. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, no, it's crazy. This money is specifically for you and your lovely wife. Merry Christmas and Slava Ukraini. Much love from, and this, it cuts out because PayPal is a piece of shit of the app. So it's probably from Germany because I know Dr. Tuso is from Germany.
Oh, Dick, apparently people can't see Dunk.
I can see.
I think I just fixed that.
No. You guys can see. Yeah, now it's fixed.
Yeah.
But we cannot hear Dunk. He seems to.
Muted.
Yeah.
He's muted on purpose.
Hey, Dunk.
Hello, everybody, you buggers.
How's it going, buddy?
Hello there.
Yeah. All right.
Whoa.
So what's happening?
Oh, I just finished off a lovely lamb madras that I've cooked myself from scratch. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, Roman, we have Yoda here.
Dude,
Hold on a second here. Hold on a second, because Dunk has not had his fix of the foot.
Oh, camel toes.
For all your towing needs.
Yeah,
Got a flat tire?
Those toes seem to want to grab something. Look at them.
It's almost like somebody grafted a child's hands onto the hand onto the end of that foot. It's really weird.
It seems like
an orangutan.
I know. It's leaning for the doorknob, wanting to escape the room. You know.
Don't let them near your Aitza, Rick.
Yaita, yeah.
That's not like that reaching for my knob. I was in the zoo.
Who's this new? What on earth?
Oh man. So let me switch over here and get the total up. I think we're at 1,600 euro. Yeah, well done, everybody. Wow. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Hey, wait a minute. What the heck is Canty got there? Hold on. Get Canty on the screen.
Seeing double I am.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, Dunk, you're gonna have to be somebody else then. Maybe Monty Python God.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Come on. Dunk can be anybody. It's really cool.
Yeah, I can be anybody you want.
Oh, and if you like the new intro to the show, thank Dunk. Yeah, he's the one that makes those.
By the way, Mr. Yoda is extremely loud. Not the one that Canty has.
Oh, okay. Really, eh? Not on my side. Okay. Okay, probably fixed.
Actually, I'm curious also because I've got mine turned down to only 30%. Can everybody hear me? Like here and in the chat? Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay now.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
There you go. Is that,
Now I have
is that
to
better?
fix.
Yeah, you're good.
Yes.
yeah, cool.
Hoof-hearted in my chat says Dunk is a guest with Canty today, and I'm like, Dunk, why are you sitting on the knees, like a lap Yoda there of Canty?
Now he's me, son of a bitch.
Okay, wow. Basically,
I like cock.
Oh God.
Wow, I'm seeing double again.
It could be worse. It could be, just out, scouting for boys. You know how it is. You know how it is. You know what it's like. Just love cruising.
That is the weirdest
Starsky.
Starsky impersonation I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Hello,
it's like
I didn't know
Starsky.
Starsky was a brummie. What the hell's going on here?
Whoa, do me.
You have to take me to dinner first.
How did I know that was coming?
Indeed, Stefan Bear says, "Wow, so many streamers on my stream. It's like the whole panel there. And actually, in the center of it, there's a panel of a panel.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
There's a panel of a panel of the panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Matrix. Pick up your black cat at the door and join us for some entertainment.
All this crazy multi-level inception is made specifically for one single inception. Donate to our campaigns. The ongoing Car4ukraine that we do together with all these streamers here, really awesome one. Car4ukraine does a great job, and I'm excited to provide 2 trucks. Let me check our campaign. How many donations and what sum have we raised? Because before the stream it was 1,057 euros, and one more donation, 1,162 euros and 80 euro cents. So guys, we're on what, 10%? No, not 10. It's actually 5. But still a long way to go. You can get the cool pins for donating. There is a nice pickup truck. What else is there? Dick, have you been showing them on the screen already?
Yeah. 1 second here. There is, let me get that up. You can see right at the top left, that missile launching truck. That's what we're going for right now. Boom, boom fund and all. It's, but there is some, I guess this page is kind of tailored to what we're doing. Hence, it's all boom, boom truck kind of thing. There. Also, where do I click?
If you click on the donate button, it'll take you to the actual.
There
you go.
Hey, they were there. The pins were there. You actually scrolled them.
I did.
Yeah, here they are.
Nice.
So if you're visiting your grandmother and she's going to be donating all her money that she's got in the bank to the cause for little kittens, persuade her otherwise. Get her to send the money to some guys who want to blow shit up.
Exactly.
Damn straight, fellow babies.
Added bonus. I don't know, Rick. I know Helena calls the Ukrainian soldiers cats. I don't know if it's like a common thing.
Kotiki, yeah. Most of
so
the
she can still help the cat. Your grandmother can still help the cats.
Yeah.
Are you saying Ukrainian soldiers are a bunch of pussies?
Or people from the 70s, right? Crazy cats,
Crazy cat.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think it's more that way. I think it's less pussy and more dude,
Hello.
Hey,
in the chat of the show.
In the show chat.
Awesome.
Hey.
So in 2 chats. No, not in mine. Helena, come to both chats. Come on.
Helena, do you want to come join the stream?
Sure. Send her the link.
No, she's probably going to say no. She's probably going to say she's tired and stuff.
Well, speaking of which, I just noticed we're live for 1 hour and 51 minutes here, and that puts my time crunch a little bit tight because I've got some family stuff to do, and then we're doing a second PubChat stream after this evening, and we're going to be continuing the fundraiser on that as well in the whole 9 yards, and I'll be putting out links to everybody involved, so you don't know who's going to be showing up for this PubChat. It could be really crazy and cool. So be there.
Yeah, I only came here to sweep up to get ready for PubChat. No, you're all going to be hanging around here. It's last orders at the bar, people. Last orders at the bar.
Yeah.
Is it a pop chat, like a poppy? Pop Pop.
Pop up video. Pop up video. Remember that, guys? Remember that?
Have you seen the remix of? Damn it! How does it? Placid Boing of. Oh my God! Breaking Bad. Have you seen that one?
Which remix?
Never watched the show, so I wouldn't know.
My mommy and my daddy and my mommy and my daddy. Or no, sorry, my daddy and my mommy. Where the soul sings that? No one.
No, I haven't. I've seen a bunch of AI covers and animations about Breaking Bad recently, but I haven't seen
That's
that
the old one. That's the old one. I need to sometimes show it in the stream. Anyway, so you tell us, Dick. You tell us that your stream has to answer soon, right? And we need to be kicked. Are you saying that?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna have to kick it into wrap up mode here pretty quick because I got to do a few things and whatnot. But we are going to continue the fundraiser. I guess it'll be Dunk. Well, we better set the event for PubChat for 4 Pacific midnight UK just to make sure I got time.
Okay, I'll change it.
And because I bet it's half an hour earlier than that, right? Yeah. So let's see here. I want to make sure that we've got all our shout outs done and covered. We've got Apatox in the Shills chat, the live chat there. I know what it's called, the live chat. Gifting out a membership. Big thanks, Apatox. Cool. I love gifted memberships. And I do believe that catches me up properly. So we should let everybody have a little blurb and say what they need to say. We're going to leave Rick. Sorry?
Let's begin with us. We're going to go first. What do you think?
Yeah, you guys do yours now because then you can get your thing back together to finish yours and we can do wrap-ups for sure.
Yeah, awesome. So I want to ask Roman a question. How did you like this crazy laughter here today on the Shills?
Okay. Yeah. Roman, can you hear us? Oh,
I think there's a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
But he was about to answer and we interrupted him.
Yeah, we screwed it up. So just pause and wait.
Okay, I just already said that it was okay.
It was okay. Okay, guys, good job.
Wow, we should get that printed on a t-shirt.
Shills, it's okay, and we'll put Roman's face on it there, and every
Who
shirt
are
will
you?
be every.
Who are you?
Well, we'll overprice every shirt, and Roman gets to donate the money to wherever he sees fit. Well, this is a shirt. We're making it. That's awesome.
It was okay.
Stream is okay, but what the hell on earth is this guy? It just blow my mind. It's just what's maybe my medical pills start working or what's going on? And you all of you reacted on this like something normal happens, but it seems like only me who confused.
Yeah, don't
because it's like only me who doesn't understand what's going on.
That's
Who's
great.
On earth this person, or I don't know, alien negotiator or.
Yeah, what a fucking amateur. Yes, the drugs are starting to kick in now. Listen to me, listen to my voice, my voice alone, and donate all your monies. Reach down the back of the sofa, find all the coins and pounds and all the little fluffy money, all the buttons and everything, and donate now.
This is the level of professionalism I keep coming back to the show for.
The thing is, Roman, Dump there, he's a visual effects artist and whatnot. And so for him to pull off all these visual tricks and just become people and whatnot, he can do that at the drop of the hat. It's just hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I had a hat.
Do you think
and
it's
like I always,
it's real? She's who
Real face.
I'm confused.
Oh, he looks more like Johnny ATP Geopolitics in real life. But yeah, that's his face grafted onto Yoda from Star Wars, right? It's hilarious. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it's a more pretty version of his face, but you know.
By the way,
Thank you very much.
But okay, Rick, I'm gonna answer on your question. Or yeah, because speaking about the stream, it's really coolest atmosphere like I ever been since Rick's stream. So it's really cool how you Dick can combine like so huge group of people and still create the mood because everybody had opportunity to talk and to joke and raise mood for each other and for viewers. This is actually what we need in our time. Just have fun and share it with other people who need it. And meanwhile, doing very important part, gathering together financially and informationally. So I appreciate being guest here today.
I am going to clip that and I will never forget it. Thank you, Roman. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Dick, on my side, there is an issue. I see Dunk stuck on the screen and he's moving very slowly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now
Sorry,
it's
my fault. Darn it.
Yeah. Well, and also I want to say real fast, I really didn't realize this might be the first time that Roman was on the Shills. So
no, the second one.
Oh, it is the second. Second?
Maybe third.
Maybe third?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, it's
yeah,
always
maybe third.
It's always an honor to have you here, Roman.
Damn right. Damn right. Okay, so let's Rick, were you wrapping up your things and everything? Yeah. Are you
I will keep talking about the donations on my stream, but here I want to thank everyone donating to this campaign that is actually not a competition but a teamwork, Car4ukraine, because when Dick, Johnny, they will finish with their campaigns, they will start working on the other fellas campaigns who are not that fast. So now we're gonna close that one as a team by the end of the year. I'm pretty sure. A lot of channels are working on that. Really happy. Kenty is joining it. Philip Bittner and James. Thank you guys. And really cool project. Really happy to be a part of it. Still haven't advertised it enough. Like having 6 of them going at the same time. Just that one started only 2 days ago, so I did not have time. But being here is always such a fun. I wanted to come for just 30 minutes and come back to my stream, and I cannot get enough of it. Just laughing and laughing here for 70 minutes already. Crazy.
It goes fast, right? It goes fast. I know. Every time that we're doing this show, I'm like, what? 2 hours already? That's not cool, man. Come on,
Yeah, exactly. So thank you for this great atmosphere. Thank you for all the fun, all the laughs, and love you guys. So I will be back.
Right back at you, buddy.
Whenever.
Do побачення, Rick.
Do побачення. Good night, Jana. I think before we go, you got to say something because you're coming with us.
Yeah. Thanks for letting me crash.
What?
It was fun. Me and the chick on the cupboard were the only chick here. It was awesome. Thanks for having us. And I was not going to mention it, but
do it again. Yes.
Get some foot in you, people. Foot. Okay, go ahead.
For foot's sake, man.
But guys, so no joke. We should make a patch and and we can raise a lot of money just from
I mean, there was already
Foot
there was
patch.
already that one patch of the mosquitoes. So I mean, yeah, I would love to see a foot just smashing an orc's head. I would love.
No, you know,
or
actually,
grabbing an orc's head, you know,
by
just
the
like
nose. No, by the nose. With those fingers.
this poor girl, you know,
But
she's a real person.
She's probably a grandma by now. Look at the color. Come on.
Okay, sorry, but she was a real person.
Oh, well, think about what her foot looks like right now, then.
It's probably covered in a cat. You know?
I have to say though, James, her butt looks a little flat.
Come on, James, do better, buddy, will you?
Yeah.
That's just to make my wife feel better.
We actually interrupted Jana there.
Yeah. All right. There, this is for everybody for interrupting Jana.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right.
To make up for it, everyone please donate $5 to Project Constantine.
Yes. Everyone.
Sekai, you're excluded because you were the name that wasn't allowed to be read out loud.
Oh, and guys, as an update from what I can see, the campaign Project Constantine is working on, it's almost at the halfway point, and they had a big
At the
goal.
halfway point.
It's a big goal. So yeah, if y'all can help out, it's getting close, and get it closer to that 320,000 sterling pound goal.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
that's it from me.
Yeah, so we'll let you guys go back and do what you're doing.
Whoa.
We'll all say a big, huge thank you to all the rollers who are fundraising and putting cash in the bank and helping every single every little. Rick has done about 30 billion fundraisers at this point, and you people have pushed them through every single one of them. Huge hearts to the rollers. Yeah, baby.
You're rollers, you're the best. And what? I wanted to mention something important. Okay.
Goodbye.
After this,
you ever felt that? Have you ever felt the vaudeville hook pulling you off the stage before?
So you really don't like that Yoda, Roman, right?
I think Roman is just so creeped out right now. It's like he joined and everyone is just going on, and I was just like,
honestly,
Roman, your face when Dunk joined, you were just like,
honestly, if I didn't know we were all in different locations, I'd wonder if there's a gas leak because we're just laughing at the smallest thing.
It's infectious, man. It's infectious.
Okay,
right?
guys. When the Shills join, and there's going to be a short break between two streams, jump into our stream. Okay, it is still going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Will do.
Thank you all. Live long, prosper, and donate. And Slava Ukraini.
Slava.
bye guys.
Take care, you guys.
See you now again, but
yes.
Bye from here.
Bye here
Bye.
on the show. Yeah.
Goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him. They just did the two Ronnies on us, right?
Yeah. Let's go back to Discord. Jana and Roman. Let's go.
All right. Take it easy. Awesome.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Take care.
Later.
All right. So let's see. Roman, what do you think there? Yeah. Well, he's heading off with them. I should have known that because he did his thing too.
Right, yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. We'll go with Secular Sekai.
Yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for showing support to all of the fundraisers, especially the fundraiser for the car, which is what brought everyone here together in the first place. Keep supporting Ukraine now and into the future, because there's going to be a lot more work to do. And Tridents Against Tyrants, we still have our fundraiser active too, so feel free to check out the channel if you want to support us over there with that for the 110th. And yeah. Slava Ukraini.
Your own Slava. Who's next up here? James. There we go.
Hey. Yeah, so thank you very much for having me. I am going to be on Silicon Curtain this week.
Nice.
So on Thursday.
I'm doing Friday.
I hope,
cool.
Yeah. So you'll get to be the final act, the big headline. You know.
Well, I was the musician.
Be your warm up. Hopefully, I will be saying something intelligent because I know that they expect that on that channel.
Oh, I'm screwed.
Yeah, I was going to say there's no guarantees with me, you know. So, and you know, definitely support the Cars for Ukraine campaign. It's really a great thing, and there's so many units in there that that need help, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I have actually, I even have a link on my website, which is yukraine.com. Right before this stream, I just set up a really quick link so you can click on that, and it'll click you to the donor box, which so it's really nice because donor box kind of handles all the money, and you can kind of be safely assured that it's all, you know, going to the right place and on the up and up. So I just strongly encourage people to do that. And yeah, I hope everybody has a great holiday coming up. I hope I get to go on the Shills again before New Year, before Christmas. No telling what my schedule is going to be, and no telling if you're ever going to see this girl again. So get a good look at her right now. You know.
I was going to ask why you got a picture of my grandma up there.
Shaboink the boink. That's why.
Oh man. So let's see here. We'll go to Canty. What are you thinking, pal?
Oh, another great show. You know, twice I've been on here now, so thank you for that. I appreciate the exposure. But going on to the Trucks for Christmas treat for the, it's not, you know, me versus Dick or James, or it's a community thing. And as a community, just refresh the page. We're a third of the way through the goal. We're over 50,000 of the 150,000 needed.
Oh, wow. Hey.
So no matter who you donate to, donate. It all goes to a good cause.
Yeah.
If you want to see me never have sinus problems again, donate to mine. Let me see if I can open this thing.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's strong stuff. Oh, so I won't be able to sneeze or you know, I'll definitely be able to breathe for the next hour. Oh. Let me put that funny. far away.
Godspeed, Canty. Godspeed.
That's awesome. So, what doesn't kill Canty only makes the fundraising stronger. All right.
Exactly.
And let's see, Dunk, you want to freak anybody out with something to say before we get the hell out of here?
Oh, freaks. I'll freak you out, you little fucking freaks. You freaky freaks. Yeah, I tell you what, come back to PubChat in a little while because we'll be doing some more, fundraising. We're going to get a car for Dick. He needs one too. So if you've got any spare ones going around, yeah, we'll sort one out. Especially one without so many rocket launchers on the back of it, probably not a good
What
idea.
else am I going to use in traffic? What?
But yeah, come back for the Shills because it's more addictive than fentanyl and cheaper too. So we'll see you later. We'll see you later.
Well said, buddy. Well said. Let me just check all the services for any last minute shout outs here. I do believe we got ourselves. Oh, we got Alexandra Terry in the chat. Alexandra Terry, sorry, in the chat there with a super chat shout out here. It's $3 and we thank you very much for it. There's no message, so you got about 3 minutes to tag me in the chat there if you want. I'll shout something out. And there's also Alexandra Terry with $25 super stickers. So how many buttons can I hit to celebrate that? Well, I think we found 3, but I got one more. There we go. Big thanks, Alexandra. That is huge. Thank you so much. I think we're caught up. One last little refresh on the page. Survey says we got it up to 1,712 today, fellow babies. Wow. Let's get some hearts out for everybody on the train supporting the cause. And as we just heard, I mean, this whole thing collectively is like a third wrapped up already in days. I mean, so you got to shout out like Jonathan Fink, Johnny FD. I mean, there is some serious work being here, done being here. Johnny, there's too many Johnnies. Okay, Claire, we're going to have to rename some of these people. All right. I think Johnny FD will be JFD, like JFK. Johnny Fink, we'll leave him there, and then we'll rename Johnny Pierce to JP. Right? That'll be easier. Okay, that's I've said it. I've done. Here, I need a gavel. I'll use my vape tool. There. Okay. All right. So, and a huge thanks again to everybody supporting this. It's such a big group effort. We love you all for it. You got to keep Ukraine in the front of your mind 24/7. Talk to your friends. Make sure that they're doing it as well. Talk to your local, regional, and national members of government, no matter where you may live. And make sure that, above all, you want them to be voicing support for Ukraine. Massively important. We'll see you in a couple hours for PubChat. I got a beer run to do. So, and we've got our team today, which consisted of everybody, Annette. So Annette handled every single thing that happened for the team today. I think she's got 3 extra arms surgically attached today to get through it. So huge hearts in the chat for Annette. Wow. Well done. And on that note, Slavie Ukraine.
Slavie Ukraine.
Stay Slava.
We had a last minute super chat in and we're not missing it out. It's Johnny Neighborgard with Norwegian Kroners, 22 of them as well. Hello, community. Another Johnny here. Johnny, and all the Johnnies. I guess we just gotta swim in Johnnies and love them. Thanks again, everybody. See you soon. Slavie Ukraine.
It's over. Go home. Go.